If you're a complete beginner coming back to the guitar, or you just want to sharpen your skills, head to the Skill Builder section. Major pentatonic, shape 5, bottom of the neck, key of G. Here we go. 2, ready, go. All right, shape 5, major pentatonic. For anybody out there saying that this shape is overused or overplayed, shenanigans on that person, that is ridiculous. It is one of the main building blocks and foundations of probably most of the music you listen to and like. And what's even more ridiculous is all the other notes are inside of this shape. So I don't know what we're talking about here. When we play our scale shape, shape 5, major pentatonic, bottom of the neck, all of our other notes are inside of that scale. Okay, we have access to everything else. And I'm so adamant about helping people understand some, I'll call them sandboxes, but you have boxes around things so you know where you are. It helps you keep track. If you're ever feeling lost or disconnected on guitar, we've missed something. Okay, something's been missed. So be patient with yourself. And if you feel like you're floating around, no, you're not. We just need to get our foundation. So the shape 5, major pentatonic, is absolutely fantastic. You will play it forever, and you will ultimately learn how to turn on and off different notes as they pass through this shape. So let's start together on this scale shape. We're going to be starting technically with the ring finger down, but I've noticed when they're beginners, sometimes it's easier to start with it open. Hint, this is actually the minor pentatonic shape. Don't worry, don't overthink it, but you'll end up learning that later. So we want to start open. It'll make life easier for us. And we're going to start with a down pick and then an up pick. So we're trying to use our alternate picking. If our alternate picking doesn't feel comfortable yet, that's okay. We're probably just getting it. You could just have a mix of down picks and downs and ups, but work on the alternate picking drills as well. And make sure to keep the chromatic 4 note and chromatic 3 note alive and well. They are the foundations and building blocks of your pick control and both your hands. All right, so the easiest way to start this one is actually from the minor position. We're going to start open, so it's going to be open ring finger. Here we go. Ready, go. Open, ring, next string, open middle. Open middle again. Open middle again. Open ring, open ring. All right, when we start, we're not going to go backwards. We're going to try to just go that north to south. We're going to really try to be working on our pick and our connection and both hands coming together. As that gets comfortable, we can go ahead and start going backwards. Try to keep our pick, though. It's going to be a down pick to start. So down, up, down, up, working our way backwards, middle open. Cool. Again, we're technically playing the minor, but we're making it easier for our hands as we're just starting to get control with our right and our left. So don't be out in front of yourself on that one, okay? As we get comfortable with that, we can add the metronome back in. So let's add it in and let's do it one time together. Again, these little phases can take a really good amount of time. But the more we focus on them, the more we get comfortable inside of those phases and we don't worry about too much else, the way better off we're going to be. We're trying to kind of understand our hands, understand the guitar, and start getting control. So as that gets comfortable, If you're playing it with the app, don't worry about staying on track with the metronome that much. Use it as a timer, just that you're playing for that amount of time. Okay? But let's say a week, 2, 3, a month, it's normal, it's fine. We get a little more comfortable. Let's try to add our metronome in. Here we go. 2, ready. Go from the open position. Open, ring. Okay, again, if anyone tells you, hey, that's minor, yeah, that's fine. We're just getting our control under it. Or if they tell you the shape is overplayed again, shenanigans. The shape is awesome, okay? As you get comfortable, we will go ahead and start with our ring finger down and move into our major position. Now, this is gonna flip your pick, but that's kind of part of it. So when we were playing the open position first, or the minor, we had a down and then an up on the same string. Next string would have been down, up, down, up. But now we're going to be starting with a down pick, which means we're jumping over our next string to start with an up pick on the next. Okay, your pick is going to feel backwards. This is going to feel frustrating, maybe even annoying. Maybe you're even going to ask, why? Why am I doing that? Well, it's so vitally important. When I started learning guitar, my teacher told me forever, Micah, you need to master alternate picking. I didn't listen. And it took me a long time to undo. Why are we alternate picking? And do I preach on it so much? Well, our right hand is just as important as our left. And they work together. And when I get people that are stuck all the time, I see bad right hand technique and they're constantly kind of missing notes. So think we're in the building blocks and we are trying to get our hands to work together to support each other, and we're training both of them slowly and patiently. They will come together and it will expedite the process tremendously, unbelievably. Plus, it's just so much more fun because you're just not going to be chomping notes. So let's start it again. We're going to start it this time in our major position with our ring finger down. Here we go. Ready? Go. Okay, remember these are phases. We're not supposed to do them all back to back to back. You should probably come to this video, check on the first phase, see how that's going, move to the second, move to the third. I don't think I called them out, but that's probably the third phase of that. All right, there are a number of people that also teach that you can start your pick on the inside of the strings. So if we were to run that, it'd be an up, down, up, down, okay? Which puts, again, an emphasis on our right hand and the alternate picking. Man, love that shape. Understand that shape like the back of your hand, because I promise I will teach you how to turn on all the other notes inside of that shape later. But the safety and the comfort that that shape builds brings joy, happiness, and it brings presence, and it's super fun. So spend a lot of time here. Shape 5, major pentatonic, is awesome. Work on our right hand picking technique. Work on our left hand combining it with it. Use the metronome as just a baseline, but you don't even have to be right on with it, okay? That can grow over time. You guys are doing awesome. Stay focused on this one. Stay locked in. We've only got really how many shapes? We've only got 5. We've really only got 5 shapes that we need to learn, and we will advance from there. All right? Catch you on the next one. Don't let the simplicity of this one fool you. This one is just one word, but it is probably the motor that keeps the car running. This mental mindset is why. Why are we doing it? Here's a few examples. Because I just want to. Because I want to play and sing. Because I want to write songs. Because I want to play out. Because I want to show off. Because I want to work on my dexterity and control. I want to feel my body. I want to learn how my motor functions work. Because I want to stay sharp. Because I want to work on my thought process and keep my brain active like a puzzle. Because I want to open for Taylor Swift. I don't care because I want to be famous. They're all relevant whys. But it's so important that you find your why. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. And I'm going to give you an example from somebody I know really, really well. I'm going to give you an example from me. Why did I do it? I had 2 reasons and 2 whys that I did it. One reason, starting off, I really wanted to have an outlet. I wanted to make music and I wanted to release it to the world for connection. I wanted to share some of the things that I was going through and hopefully have other people share back how it made them feel and create that connection. It probably helped me heal through a number of traumatic events and losses that I had in my younger days, and it's been so fantastic for that. The second why, the other why that is maybe a little bit more elusive, but I always really, really gravitated to this one, and it's probably at the core. I just wanted something that I had that I could do, and nobody else was around. So my why was not actually really with people or public. I had this vision when I was younger of me on a back porch in, let's say, Montana or mountains. It was really a beautiful back porch. It's still a beautiful back porch. I see it. My family's hanging out or they're grown, but I'm just there picking guitar and having coffee and just watching life and being present in that moment. That is my biggest and number one why. A place that I can go to that keeps me healthy, keeps me happy, and in turn keeps the people around me happy because I'm refilling that battery. I have an expression. I have an artistic outlet, something that means something to me. So find your why. It can be very simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be because music's cool. You might find it grows over time. But it could be as philosophical as, I just want my own headspace and live in my own world a bit. Okay? Find your why, and you will have the motor that makes your car function and gives you that consistency, clarity, and presence. Hey, you made it this far, and that is absolutely awesome. That means that you truly care about learning and understanding. That's why I built Fret Reps for you. It offers clarity, tracks progress, and turns drills into real skills. No more wasted time, no more guessing. Head to the link below or go to fretreps.com and give it a try. Also, if you found this information helpful, please subscribe and ring that notification bell because we got plenty more coming. Fret Reps. Practice smarter, play better.